for the end of Week 16. It's a matchup we haven't seen since 2017. Get ready for Miami and New Orleans next on Monday Night Prime Time.
It is always a celebration here in the city of New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Superdome.
Tonight, we've got the crew set for what should be a real treat, a great Monday night matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New Orleans Saints. On first down, Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. David Onyemata able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. On play action, here's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And got his man complete.
You don't like this.
And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats, look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Winston. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Quinnen Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now.
For him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Winston forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Waddle now to return it.
Oh, he shifts past him.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try to cut down the length of the drive.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Tua.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side. So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this. Well, I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double. Triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number one guy.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Already, of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints 13-yard line.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll roll him out right. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Now Tua. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Winston's throw there taken in by Smith. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Saints 1st down.
Winston. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley.
You got to love it, baby. Give me some
And he
more.
will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So now on comes the Dolphins offense as he'll try and go for 2 here. After the turnover, it's Tua. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, He's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Third and short yardage. Winston. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. He's got the first down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards, the final tally. They go play action. Winston. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking.
And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. An explosive 38-yard pickup.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And that is caught. And the record is his. It's a touchdown. Sanders on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
That's another Saints first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. The ball is out. Kamara fumbled it. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a third down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field.
And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Going to throw deep for the end zone.
Yeah, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Winston now. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. To throw again on second down, Winston.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Oh, looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New Orleans. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute, but first, time to give the football.
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. And the Saints set to go here to begin the 3rd quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Christian Wilkins. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
To throw is Winston. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Chase Young, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So that one will be accepted. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, we saw Tua Tagovailoa hit on some big ones in his college days to Henry Ruggs and Jerry Jeudy. And that left arm, pretty underrated in terms of strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25.
Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't
Yeah,
you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 8. As the Dolphins
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3. Now a 3rd and 5.
To throw, Winston. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield.
He's got a man complete. And now the rookie's free. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Brutal. So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
On play action, here's Tua. He's going to take another shot here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Tua going to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to let it go again. Oh, what a catch by Waddle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 95 yards. And the Dolphins have got it on cruise control. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will extend this big lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The reception good for 7. It's third down. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10.
Here's Winston. His throw incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, it's Winston. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 13-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. Over the middle into the hands of Michael Thomas. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Kamara. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd down and goal. Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
The tackle there by Brian Poole. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
And the Dolphins 1st down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And got his man complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And throw right side complete to Parker. And the nimble footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2 yards left on second down from the 9.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Following the interception, Winston.
Open man is the tight end Troutman.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Over the middle to Smith. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Here's Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards, good for the Saints, first down. Now Winston.
That's complete to Troutman right side.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
This game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Miami, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers.